How you doing? My name is Dominick Banks, and I am a junior here at Georgia State, and my major is business real estate. And today I will be showing you how to create a pivot table, also a clustered combination chart. I'm sorry, that just threw me off the wording. Also, I'll also teach you how to change the formatting within a pivot table and how to filter out certain things in the pivot table. So let's get started. Well, first, what we can do here, we have to create our pivot table. In order to do so, we can do either one of three things. You can either press Command A. I have a Mac, so it's Command A. For other laptops, it's Control A. Or you can press this triangle on the left hand side that selects all the data. Or you can individually do it, and I wouldn't recommend doing that because that's very long. And then we go to Insert. After we go to Insert, you already see it. It says Pivot Table. It gives us a menu where it's saying what data are we using and then what we want it on a new or existing worksheet. Keep all this the same. We already selected all the data when I press the triangle on the left hand side, and we're going to do it on a new worksheet. So press OK. So now it gives us a blank sheet with this little menu. They call it the field list. In order to bring that up where it says Pivot Table Analyze, you just click there again, unclick it or reclick it again. Easy. So now what we do is we have to create a pivot table. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put retailer country in the columns. We're going to do product line in for rows. And then we're going to do quantity and revenue for the values. And as you can see, what I'm doing here is I'm just clicking them from the table and I'm dragging them down to their proper boxes. After this, we also, because it's required, we have to we're only looking for Australia and Korea. So how do we do that? You go to column labels. It gives you this drop down menu. Press select all, press Australia, and look for Korea in there. Our pivot table's finished. But we have to also, this is where we change the formatting for the quantity and the revenue so that it can look proper. And what we do is we're looking for the average of quantity. So after we find the average, we're not done yet. We need to also change it to where there's no decimals and there's commas for the number. So we press number. It give you a category, general, number, all that. Just click number, change the decimal places to 0, and then use the checkbox to add the commas. Press OK, then press OK again. And then for revenues, you do the average for here, click number, and we're going to keep our decimal places, but we're just changing the format to currency. And that's all you just do. You just press currency from the number table, from after clicking the little information bar, and click OK twice. Now this is for a Mac. For any other laptop, I stuttered, it should be a triangle drop down menu. So now that that's out the way, now we can create our combination cluster chart. And what we do for that is we just select all the data except for grand total and all this. We just select the numbers, average quantity, average revenue, all this. And then we go to insert and we press this one because this is a combo cluster chart. Now it looks a little wonky here. We have to fix it, and I'm gonna show you how to fix it. And this is where the difference between a Mac and a Microsoft makes this either so much easier or so much complicated. For a Mac, it's much more complicated, but I'm gonna show you how to do it because I just found the way, thanks to YouTube. So what we do is you go to format where it says chart area. You go all the way down. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna change the Korea's revenue into a bar. So press sales or series, Korean revenue. Go to design. Right here where it says change chart type, go to column, the very first one. Easy, right? And now we're going to change the quantities to lines. So quantities, average quantity, we're going to we have to make it lines with markers. So lines with markers, okay. And then we're going to do that again for Australia quantity. design, change chart type, line with markers. Cool. And now what we do here, what we do here, well, now we need to change it to the secondary axis because you can't even see the lines. So what we do is we go back to format. This time we're only doing the quantities. And then after that, we go to format pane, primary axis, secondary axis. We have to set it to secondary axis. And we do the same thing for Australia's average of quantity. And now we have our pivot table with our data, our clustered combination chart. And this is what we had to do. This is what was required. Thank you. I hope you get a better understanding, or I hope you had a better understanding of this assignment. And I hope you all have an awesome day because this was pretty cool to do. Thank you very much and goodbye.